everybody, it's Dr. Joe and Callie and Bear, and today we're going to show you the 10 best stretches for knee pain. So let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. So these 10 best stretches are the 10 best, my favorite that I've found works best for me, works best for my patients. There's no scientific proof behind it. It's just the ones that I've found that really work because all these muscles either cross the knee joint or come to the knee joint. So they really need to be stretched out to help relieve that pain. So the first stretch is going to be Patella Mobs. And you can see here, that's the kneecap. The kneecap or the patella is connected by this patellar tendon, and it comes up and it connects to that quad muscle and that quad tendon. And the reason it's so important to have that moving well is because it sits on that knee joint. And if everything's tight in there and that patella is not moving well, it puts extra pressure on that joint. So it's a really great way to help stretch out, really doing mobilizations, but to get it moving to help relieve that pain. So let's take a look. For Patella Mobs, put your legs straight out and try and relax your muscles as much as you can. If your muscles are tight, you're not going to be able to move that kneecap. So relax the muscles and then push out and in. And then you can go down and up. Stretch number 2 is kind of a stretch slash exercise, but it's a really great way to help bend your knee. And this is a heel slide. Heel slides helps get that flexion. If you have a tight quad, this kind of helps stretch it out in a nicer way versus just a regular stretch. So just sliding it up and down not only helps loosen up the joint, but it helps loosen up some of those muscles around it. So let's take a look at that. For heel slides, lie down on the ground and prop your knees up. Then just slide your foot all the way out and then come back up. Number 3 is a calf stretch with a strap. And the important reason to stretch the calf muscles is, as you can see here, they come up and they cross that knee joint. So when that muscle here is tight, it pulls on that knee joint and makes it painful. So when you're stretching that calf muscle out, it helps relieve that tension and pressure on the knee. So let's take a look at that stretch. For a calf stretch with a strap, you can use a belt or a dog leash. Take the belt and put it just at the bottom of your foot. Relax your ankle and then pull towards you, holding that stretch. Number 4 is a hamstring stretch in long sitting. And the reason it's so important to stretch those hamstrings is it's kind of the same with the calf muscle. If you look at the hamstrings here, they cross that knee joint the other way. So again, when those muscles are really tight, they put a lot of pressure on that knee. So it's really important to stretch those muscles out as well. So let's take a look at that. For a hamstring stretch in long sitting, put both legs out in front of you. Then bring the leg you're not going to stretch up towards your side. Keep your foot pulled up towards you to help lock out your knee. Try and keep that knee straight the whole time. You're going to go forward at your hips, but try not to curl your back. Just move at your hips with your back straight and hold that stretch. Number 5. So number 5 is going to be a hamstring and calf stretch combo. So you're using a strap this time and you're stretching them both together. So just like I showed you before, since both of those muscles and tendons come and cross that knee joint, you really want to stretch those out to help take the pressure off the knee, because when you take the pressure off the knee, that helps it feel better. So let's take a look at that one. For a hamstring stretch in supine with a strap, you can use a belt or a dog leash. Take the belt and put it at the ball of your foot. Straighten out your leg as much as you can. You want that knee to be straight. So if it bends, then bring it back down a little bit. Pull your toes towards you and bring it up till you feel a stretch and hold it. Number 6, IT band stretch. So the IT band, or the iliotibial band, is one of those mean muscle slash bands. It comes all the way up to the hip here and attaches up here and comes all the way down past the knee. So again, as you can see there, it's one of those muscles, tendons that cross that joint. So when it gets really tight, it not only can affect the knee, but it can affect the hip. And if it affects both of them, there's a whole lot of pain. And if you've ever had IT band pain, you know it's a real mean one. So let's take a look at that stretch. For an IT band stretch in supine with a strap, you can use a belt or a dog leash if you have one. Put it around your foot, anywhere that's comfortable. Keep your leg as straight as you can, locking out that knee, and then dropping your leg over to the side until you feel a stretch through here. Hold that stretch. Number 7, a quad stretch. So going back to that kneecap there, the quad is up here and it attaches to that kneecap coming through over there. So when that quad muscle is really tight, again, it comes and attaches to that whole knee area. So when it's tight, it makes it so it's really hard to bend that knee, or if you bend that knee, it really pushes that kneecap into the joint and it can cause a lot of pain. So by stretching that out, that helps as well. So let's take a look at that stretch. For a quad stretch in prone, lie on your stomach, take a belt or a dog leash and wrap it around your ankle. Then pull it over your shoulder and pull until you feel a stretch. Then hold that stretch. Number 8 is a butterfly stretch to stretch out the groin area. So in here, the groin muscles are on the inside of the legs. Now, even though they don't necessarily come and cross the knee joint, when they're tight and not working properly, they can affect the way you walk and really cause some pain in that joint. So stretching out that area is really important for the knee as well. So let's take a look at that stretch. For the butterfly groin stretch, put your feet together and let your knees drop out to the side. Keep your back straight and lean forward while pushing your elbows down on your thigh. If you need more of a stretch, bring your heels in. Number 9, a hip flexor stretch. So the hip flexor has a lot to do with helping out the quad muscle. So again, it's one that doesn't necessarily cross over the knee joint, but it has a lot to do with helping out how your body works, how you walk, how you function. So if it's tight, it can not only cause a lot of hip tightness, but it can cause a lot of knee tightness and pain as well. So it's really important to stretch as well. So let's take a look at that one. For a hip flexor stretch in the lunge position, the side that you want to stretch is going to stay down. Bring the other leg forward so you look like you're in a lunge. Keep your upper body nice and straight, so not leaning forward, but keep it up, and then lean forward with your hips until you feel a stretch through there. Hold that stretch. Number 10 is a side lunge stretch. So this is going to get those adductors, those inner thigh muscles, and your groin a little bit too. So again, just like we were talking about, these muscles are on the inside, but when they're not functioning properly, they're tight, they're, just not moving well, it causes a lot of pain in that knee joint. So equally as important to stretch out. So let's take a look at that stretch. For a side lunge stretch, spread your feet out past your hips. Bend the knee of the opposite side you want to stretch. So stretching this side, bend this knee. You can put your hands on your hips. So there you have it. Those are the top 10 best stretches for knee pain. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section. If you'd like to help support my channel, make sure you click on the button up here, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking down here. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.